I'm talking with West Indies captain Jason Holder. Jason, first of all, what age did you start playing cricket?
I started playing cricket competitively around 8. I joined the Empire summer camp back then. It was enjoyable for me. I always had that eagerness about the game, and I wanted to further it. So I started really to get into it at the club level. Started at Empire summer camp, and then afterwards I moved on to the Wanderers junior program, and from then never really looked back. I really enjoyed watching cricket on TV. Funny enough, none of my family members were interested in cricket, so it's just a love I developed from seeing it on TV and seeing other people play it.
Did you ever play in the Scotiabank kiddie cricket program?
Yeah, I was involved with the kiddie cricket program as a youngster, and again, that was more exposure to what could come in the future for cricket. So for me, I'm grateful for that opportunity, and things like that I think need to go on. For the sport, especially in the Caribbean, keep the liveliness in cricket at a grassroots level.
Now, do you play other sports, or do you have an interest in other sports?
I have interest in most sports, but I play a lot of golf of late. I really enjoy golf, but I love basketball as well. I love to watch football, and seeing other sportsmen across the sporting world perform sports and do it at the elite level is remarkable for me. So I tend to pick things from sports outside of cricket, similarly like golf and things like basketball. There's always something you could pick from great sportsmen who play those games.
Like, does Jason Holder have a role model or anyone that inspires you?
It's hard to pinpoint one. I have quite a few. I love Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I like Didier Drogba as well, and I love LeBron James. These are guys who I really look up to in the cricketing world. I really like people like Kevin Peterson. Just mainly the fact that he's tall in stature. I felt he was very, very imposing at the crease as well. But I enjoy watching Brian Lara coming up. He's probably one of my favorite batsmen growing up watching the game, and then to see Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh enjoy bowling for West Indies, was always a dream for me.
Does Jason Holder have a family member that has played the game or that currently plays cricket?
No. As I said before, I think I'm the only person in my family who's interested in cricket. I think one of my uncles probably played a bit of cricket, not seriously, but apart from him, I don't have anybody else in my family who was in cricket.
What is your fondest memory of playing the sport of cricket so far today?
My fondest memory was probably in my youth World Cup, in New Zealand in 2010, where our bats were against the wall in a game against England, a quarter-final game, which England topped their zone, and we had to play them coming out of the second-place team in the next zone. And it was a really good game. It was reduced to 36 overs, and I just remember us, we only making a shade of a 160. It wasn't really a big total at that stage, so we really needed to come and put in a real good performance to win the game, and I was able to open the ball. I got 2 quick wickets up front, which really set back England, and players like Joe Root and Ben Stokes were playing in that side as well. And I ended up getting 5 wickets for 19 runs, and we ended up winning the game. So that's probably one of my better moments in cricket. Well,
Joe Root and Ben Stokes are playing in England, and it's now senior cricket. You fancy yourself of doing the same thing?
Yeah, I'm always up for the competition. They're obviously two of the most outstanding players now in world cricket, and it'll be a good test going to England. I'm really looking forward to the challenge. I think this team is destined for great things. Once we stick together, and I believe in this team. So I'm really looking forward to the competition against England. I believe it'll be a good contest.
Was that a performance in the under-19s your greatest performance ever, or the one that you hold most to your heart in your career so far?
I can't pinpoint one particular greatest performance, but that's one I hold closely to my heart. Obviously my first Test century was remarkable for me as well, especially under the circumstances I did it. And then also my first 5 wicket hauls in one day and Test cricket. Those are moments that will stay with me forever.
Now, in terms of your personal goals for cricket, captaincy, and as a player, what are they?
Personally, I want to be the best all-round in the game. I always look around the world to see who the all-rounders in the world I need to compete with. You got guys like Ashwin, same Ben Stokes, and these are probably two of the most dominant all-rounders in the world. And well, Shakib Al Hassan as well. But I look to compete with these guys, and try to stay up there with them, because I think if I'm competing with world standing, I should be in a good place. So for me, I just want to be the best around in the world and continue to lead West Indies in the most positive way.
What does Jason Holder's diet consist of? I mean, do you stay away from those fizzy drinks, and how do you keep fit and energize yourself even before games?
I try to keep my diet, as strict as I possibly can, but as cricketers, we tend to have a cheat meal here and there, and but for the most part, I tend to try to fuel my body the right way, and I try to be as disciplined as I possibly can with it.
And Jason, as a West Indies cricketer, what advice do you have for young aspiring cricketers?
I would just ask any young cricketer to dream big. I think once you dream big, the sky's the limit. Don't second guess yourself, or don't limit yourself to small things. Just aim for the stars, and you never know where you could land.
Finally, in terms of Jason Holder in the future, or perhaps Jason Holder in another life, what would you be and why?
I'd probably be a professional golfer or a professional basketball player, just because I love the atmosphere in those two sports.
All right, Jason, all the best.
Thank you.